Alright folks, I got a neat little car here. It's an older car, but yet it's still going to be fun for somebody. This is a 1995 Audi convertible. I think it's actually called the Audi Cabriolet if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check on that. As you can see, it has 130,480 miles, which for an Audi and for a 1995 model year car is actually very low mileage. It runs really good. It starts right up, and as you can see, it doesn't have any of those warning or check engine lights on. Okay, it just has that little flashy one telling you about how to do the convertible top, and I'll explain all that to you in a minute. Let's see, first off, very important this time of year, it's about 88 degrees out today, and the air conditioner in this car does blow ice cold. So that is a relief. That's something really nice to know. Power windows, we have 4 of them. All right, there's your driver's side front, and let's see, driver's side rear. All right, or I'm sorry, passenger side, excuse me folks. Here's your driver's side window. Now, here's the weird thing. As you can see, it's working, and most of the time it does work. This left rear window I know does not work, but here's the weird thing. Sometimes the window doesn't work, and I don't know why. But right now it's working, and check this out. It's got this thing that's called a master switch. You hit that, and all the windows go down, as you can see. All right, now all the windows are down. Kind of a strange little thing they used to do, I guess. The interior is okay for a 95 car with this kind of mileage. As you can see, you know, the leather seat, blue leather, you know, is in decent shape. Not too bad. It's not all beat up in the driver's area. You know, as you can see, it's got these dinky little cup holders. I don't know what the hell they're good for, but they're there. At least they made the attempt of putting cup holders in. Looks like this piece of plastic is missing, but other than that, you know, the door panel's okay. Let me step out here, and we'll show you the driver's seat. It does exhibit some wear and tear, as you can see. If it bothers you, put a seat cover on it. I would do that anyway, especially, you know, with leather seats, but that's up to you. It does have floor mats. I don't think they're the stock floor mats, okay, but I just wanted you to see that, you know, so the floor is not all beat up. The rear seat is difficult to see because of, well, obviously it's the rear seat. So, well, anyway, here, I'll put the camera back here. You know what? When I put the convertible top down, you'll get a much better look at it. All right, let's do the tires first. Left front tire actually feels like it's got a lot of tread on it. I'm going to give that like 85–90% tread. All right, left rear tire. Tough to tell. I'm going to say, yeah, that's pretty good too. Probably 80% of the tread left. And of course, 2 alloy wheels, Audi alloy wheels with the center caps. This one, same as the other side, probably 80%. And of course, the front tire is like the other side, yeah, 80–85%. Now the body, okay, pretty straight, but it does have some paint issues, and I'll go over that with you. You can see on the hood, the paint, you know, the clear coat's coming off. All right, right front fender though, and we'll look at this again out in the sun. But as you can see, the right front fender is pretty nice. The door's okay. It's got a couple of chips, as you can see right there, and the molding's a little down there. But let's go like this. Oh, hit the unlock. Good thing I opened up the windows. All right, and of course it's only a 2-door, so this should take us no time at all. Going around the door, and as you can see, underneath in the spot where the rust usually goes, there isn't any. All right, and inside here, you can see very nice, very clean. Quarter panel looks nice, okay? Looks like maybe one little chip here, but the rest of it in good shape. Rear deck lid is like the front. As you can see, okay, there is a paint issue. All right, but I want to point something else out to you folks. The rear window's missing. All right, I bought the car like this. It's got this plastic. It does keep the water out, believe it or not. But if you want, you can put a new top on this thing. For me, it's not worth doing. I'm going to be selling this car so cheap that you'll have plenty of money left over if you want to fix that, or just keep it in the garage and not bother. The roof itself, though, the convertible roof, looks to be in pretty good condition. It doesn't look like there's any major holes in it anywhere. It looks pretty clean. I mean, it's got some dust on it now because, you know, it was a little while since I've cleaned it. But as you can see, it does seal nice and solid. So when, you know, I've driven this car on the highway with the roof up, and it does seal, it's quiet, doesn't leak, and there's not much wind noise. Okay. Coming back around this way. All right, let's see what else can I show you back here. Oops, let me try to open the trunk here. There we go. Sorry about the camera work there, folks. All right, typical Audi. You know, they think of everything. Has your little reflector there when the trunk's open. And it looks like you can pop that out and stand it up on the road if you break down. It's got the outboard hinges, which is nice. Gives you a little bit more space. Remember, in a convertible, there's never a whole lot of trunk space. And as you can see, this one is absolutely no different. What you see is what you get. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, you know what that is? That's all the stuff for the convertible top, which I got to tell you, the power convertible top in this does not work. Oh, here you go. Perfect. Spare tire and all the tools are present. I disconnected all of the pistons and everything for the convertible top. Why did I do that? Well, first of all, if the power top doesn't work and you don't disconnect the pistons, you can't raise and lower the roof. All right, but with the pistons disconnected, you can manually operate the roof. So you still have a convertible, it's just manually operated. It's no big deal, and I'm going to put the top down for you so you'll be able to see all of that. All right, now coming along this side, this quarter panel actually looks pretty decent. All right, here's your frame, and here's the driver's door. As you can see, it looks very, very nice and very clean. Look, it's got these extra catches. I think they're there for, because it's a convertible, if it gets into an accident, your door doesn't pop open. Looks like the paint's a little bit of the clear coat coming off there. Remember, folks, this is a 95 model year car. If you want, spend $250, go to Maaco, have them paint it for you. But the body itself has no rust in it. It's got really no dents or anything. So really, you could put a cheap paint job on this car. And Maaco, believe it or not, does a very good job. And you would have one sharp, nice looking car. Okay, here's the front. There's your front bumper. Look at it, it's even got the little windshield washers for your headlights. And even down here, it's not, as you can see, it's not all beat up. Okay. All right, one thing I forgot to do was pop the hood. So I'm going to stop the camera. I'll open the hood and I'm going to take the convertible top down and then we'll get going again. All right, folks, we're going to pick up right where I left off. We're going to do the engine compartment. Oh, well, apparently I never looked before. This looks like it's got a some kind of cold air intake on it. Okay, let's see. This is apparently a V6 engine. I'm surprised. I thought it'd be a 5-cylinder like all the other Audis, but I guess I was wrong. I guess I never bothered to look under the hood before, but boy, this motor sure sounds good. Here, let me shut up and I'll let you guys listen. As you can hear, no taps, no banging, no noise, no strangeness. It doesn't smell funny. I mean, it does seem like it works just fine. Like I said, even the air conditioner works, which surprises me. Okay, I got the top down. Oh, I want to point this out. Check it out. It's got a good New Jersey State inspection sticker until May of next year. So you have almost a full year left, of course, if you live in New Jersey. All right, oh, back seat I wanted to show you. Here's this side. Not in the greatest of shape, but you know, it's not horrible either. Okay, you can see it is leather. All right, now I got to tell you, I put the top down. If you'll notice, it's caught. It's got the little hinge in there, but because I disconnected the pistons, it doesn't pull itself down and click properly into place. But you can barely even notice it when you're looking at it. Now, this little screen that I put in here, this was in the trunk of the car. I could not figure out what it was. But here's the thing, I drove this car down Route 80 the other day, and at 70 miles an hour, you basically wanted to kill yourself because there was so much wind and so much noise. It's amazing, but I put that screen in there, and it virtually eliminated, you know, you roll the windows up, it virtually eliminated wind noise and the wind blowing everything around in the car. So I think you have to have that up, especially when you're driving with the top down, which we're going to do in a minute. But amazing what a difference this screen makes. And as you can see, the top of the seat here is in pretty rough condition, okay? So that's everything there. Now what I'm going to do is spend a minute and set up my tripod and the camera in the car. So hopefully we can have a decent video experience while I drive it. Alright folks, so here we go. We're going to take a little spin in the Audi Cabrio. It's a Cabrio, I think is what it's called. Alright, let's go for a ride. Hopefully my tripod will stay in place now that I'm trying to do it a new way. And everything should be fine. Oops, there's a little bumpy there. And away we go. It's actually a really nice running car though. As I said, I got it up on Route 80 up to, you know, like 75, 80 miles an hour, no problem. Now interesting, we're at 50 miles an hour here, and it's not that windy in the car. And I have the windows down even. If I put the windows up, it would make for even a much better experience for us. You know what I'm saying? But I like having the top down. Car goes down the road nice and straight. As you can see, my hands aren't on the wheel. We're tracking perfectly straight. Like I said, doing 50, 55 miles an hour. You can hear me. There is wind noise. Don't be ridiculous. Of course there's going to be. But with this screen back here, what an incredible difference that makes. Alright, we're going to turn around here. I feel a slight brake pulsation. I don't think you can even tell from the video. But again, since you can't come, or since a lot of people can't come out here to test drive, I feel it's my responsibility to tell anything I know about the operation of the car. So I'm just letting you know, right now I felt a slight brake pulsation when I stepped on the brakes. That probably is, maybe the rotors are a little out of warp, who knows, but again, this is going to be a cheap convertible, so it won't cost you a lot of money to get this fixed, especially if it does need some brakes. The brakes are fine, I had them checked for safety, but you can't tell by looking at a rotor what kind of shape it's in. And here we are doing 60 miles an hour again, hands off the wheel, and we're going perfectly straight down the road. Nice, nice little car. I'm going to do a brake test, which basically all that means is I'm going to pull into this vacant lot across the street from my place, let go of the steering wheel and slam on the brakes. And we'll see what happens. It'll tell us whether the car has anti-lock brakes, how the equalization is, that sort of stuff. It's the best I can do for someone that lives a far way away. Here we go. And there's this little spot of gravel right about here, and alright, good news folks. This car does have anti-lock brakes, and they do work. So that's pretty good. This car actually is a little ahead of its time. As a 95 model year, this car has dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, it is front wheel drive, so you can actually drive this car in the winter with no problem. As I said though, in the summer, you can have the top down, and the air conditioner works just fine. You know, this is actually a nice, really good running little car. It has, since I've had it, it has never failed to start for me, and it always seems to run pretty good, very good. I would say this car runs mechanically very good. Okay, let's do a recap. This is a 1995 Audi Cabrio, so it basically means it's a two-door convertible. Take my camera off here. We'll take a walk around out in the sunshine so you guys can see a little bit better. As I told you, it does have some paint issues. I told you about the rear window for the convertible top. But you know what? These are all really minor considerations, especially if you consider and think about this. If you want to just have a cheap little four-seater to tool around this summer with the top down, what a car this is. It looks good, even with its defects, drives great, mechanically it's in very good condition, and it's going to be very cheap. So all the little niggling things that might bother you a little bit, I wouldn't even worry about them, because quite frankly, you're going to be getting one heck of a deal on a pretty cool looking little convertible. And as I always do, you know, I hope somebody who just wants a neat little beach car or whatever, this would be the one for you. And you can, if you want, you can invest the money if you want to have the car painted, fix up the convertible top, blah blah, and do all that stuff too, and then you'd have yourself a perfect car. Honestly, I wouldn't spend the money on it. So as I always do, I hope that this good, inexpensive little convertible goes to someone that really wants to have a fun time this summer. Thanks.